Hello and welcome. This is Cooking with Payments. I'm your host, Visser, and we're coming to you from Salesforce Live. For today's program, I've invited Henke Willemsen, a fundraising master chef of Salesforce.org. Henke and I will demonstrate how Salesforce Customer Payment 360 profile can help you increase donor loyalty, drive higher donation income, and increase donor satisfaction. Well, if these topics resonate with you, you are in the right session. But before we invite Henke into our kitchen, let's take a step back and take a quick moment to align why you should even be thinking about creating a Customer Payment 360 profile. The world of payments is changing at an unprecedented speed. We as consumers are rapidly adopting new ways to pay for services, goods, subscriptions, and of course donations. We live in a world where we're growing more and more accustomed to a customer experience that empowers us to choose through what channel or platform we want to make our orders. And when buying, choose our own preferred payment method. And we expect this experience to be relevant and personalized. That e-commerce experience in the consumer world is no different than the donation experience your potential donors seek when engaging with your organization. The good news is that both financial technology, fintech innovation, and the growing number of fundraising platforms are helping us to be at the right place, the right time, and with the right message. This great opportunity of new market capabilities initially comes with a growing complexity. As you are building your CRM strategy, you are faced with a growing integration and data standardization complexity, a never-stopping challenge as you want to unlock new payment capabilities to your donors as the new capabilities come to market. Creating a 360-degree view with unified and actionable data is the only way you can truly know who your donors are and engage with them in a relevant and personal way. If you want to unify all your current and future payment data and make that data actionable within Salesforce Donor 360 profile, FinDock has got you covered. FinDock allows you to unify all your payment data into actionable data, right in the heart of the Salesforce 360 profile. Leveraging all your CRM data in every payment journey is what we call customer payment management. And we believe customer payment management should be part of any CRM strategy. The fantastic thing about customer payment management and running FinDock as a core ingredient native in your Salesforce architecture is you can start unlocking the data and the capabilities of the integrated payment providers across the Salesforce platform and its entire suite of products. To help me demonstrate how you can leverage the FinDock payment ingredient within Salesforce, I've invited, they call him the Gordon Ramsay of Salesforce.org. Please join me in welcoming Henke Willemsen. Henke, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bas. Nice to be here with you. And you're right about one thing. I've got some delicious dishes to serve. Some dishes I already prepared, and others I will be preparing on the fly.
I'm very curious.
And I even have something special for the people watching. You will actually be able to taste some of the dishes yourself. How? Let's come and see. I assume everybody knows that Salesforce has got all of the best ingredients available, and I hope that people are familiar with the Salesforce cookbook. We've got some of the best ingredients for you to serve your customers, or constituents, as we call them for nonprofits. And talking about nonprofits, we will also be using the Nonprofit Success Pack, the free data model that allows nonprofits to better manage their business processes around fundraising, program management, and engagement. In this episode, we will be focusing on the fundraising menu, and we will prepare for you a starter, main course, and dessert. We see some nice dishes available, and as a starter, I wanted to prepare for you today the giving pages. You will see me actually setting up a new giving page within minutes, and you will be able to make a donation yourself. The main ingredients for the giving pages are Salesforce, with the Nonprofit Success Pack, and FinDock that provides free, unlimited giving pages. And for a truly personalized welcome journey, we advise Pardot or Marketing Cloud. For the first recipe, I would like to show you how the Fundraising Suite enables you to integrate digital fundraising into your donor management, and why it's so important for the online donation data to be real-time, and the power of rapidly deployable online donation pages. Our virtual nonprofit called Steps has launched a new COVID appeal and wants to include online donations as part of the campaign engagement plan. Designing an entire page from scratch can be a challenge. That's why FinDock Giving Pages includes 3 different templates to give you a running start on the design. In the digital world, things move quickly. And you, as a fundraising, need to be able to move with the news cycle and engage with donors quickly as well. Just think of the advantage it gives you to be the first with a dedicated donation page for the topic at hand. By adding our logo, backdrop image and various texts to explain the impact we are making with this campaign, we can quickly design a landing page for our campaign. And as you can expect, it will be mobile first, since more and more the mobile device becomes the primary device for our online activities, including making donations. When it comes to the payment form itself, we can of course vary the amounts, both one-time and recurring donations, and it has proven useful to describe the impact people make when donating. Configure personal details donors will need to provide during the donation process is next. Here is it important to ask yourself the question, are my donors comfortable providing this information? And what are we going to use this information for? Especially in this area, less is more. Today's payment landscape is diversifying rapidly. To meet the demand for various different payment methods, it's often necessary to contract several different payment service providers to cover all payment methods you might want to offer. You might want to mix credit card payments from Stripe with PayPal. We then of course have to link the campaign, and we can configure thank you and error messages. And after changing the colors of the payment form to match our brand, we're ready to publish our page. Let's have a look. You see both the one-time as the monthly amounts show up, and we're ready to make a donation. Would you care to join me? You can scan the QR code with the camera of your mobile phone and use the dummy data as presented. Let me also make a donation. I will take my mobile phone and open up the page. I will be making a €20 donation, fill in my details, and I will be paying via credit card. I'm addicted to Apple Pay, so putting my thumb on the screen finishes the seamless payment. The pre-configured thank you page appears, and now let's see what happens in Salesforce. The donation is available in the system. My contact and account data are created or duplicated, and the donation is attached to the campaign. The payment profile appears, and based on the campaign, the money is divided between funds. Let's go to our main page and look at the donation results. Just refresh and we will see immediate campaign results. To finish up, a personalized thank you message can be created using not only the donation data, but all of your CRM data. So taking into consideration, for example, the volunteering we've been doing. And with that, we end our first dish.
Thank you, Henke. That looked delicious. Can you take us through some of the key takeaways of your starter dish?
Yeah, with the Salesforce Giving Pages, your ability to respond increases rapidly, and the cost you now have for letting other people create your giving pages and the cost of setting it up, that diminishes.
Yeah.
Very interesting for nonprofits.
Henke, you've created an amazing menu for us today. Starters, main course, desserts. You've just taken us through a fantastic starter. Please take us through your main course. What do you have for us as a main course?
The main course is a very popular dish. It increases revenue and it will decrease cost.
Ooh, sounds good.
A lot of nonprofits have recurring donors, but about 3 or 4% of the money that is already pledged is not collected for several reasons. In the main course, I will show you how we use personalized journey to collect the money after a reversal. For the main course, to collect every pledge, We use as ingredients the Salesforce Sales Cloud, the Nonprofit Success Pack, FinDock of course, and once again optional to create truly personalized dunning processes, Pardot or Marketing Cloud. First, I will open up the last bank file that we imported and go over some matched donations. I will go to the next transaction and see there is one bank account attached to 2 donors. And at the right, I see that the donation has already been matched to the correct campaign. And I can manually attach the donation to Sally Smith. Now let's look at the reversed direct debit. We see at the right side what the system has already set up for us. And look at the reversal. We see that the payment is still outstanding. But what we also see is that FinDock has already created a personalized URL that can automatically be sent to the donor. I receive an email from Steps and I'm able to pay within seconds. As you can see, the information is updated immediately. Having actionable payment data in your CRM lets you personalize the dunning process to any individual donor. A major donor you might want to call and see whether they need a different approach than somebody who donates a small amount per month. So, are you up for a dessert?
Henke, I would love to see the dessert you've created for us, but if I can, before jumping into that dessert, focus a little bit more on the main course before we move on. I think you've done a beautiful job showing us actionable payment data. I believe you've leveraged it here in Pardot for the marketing journey on the email with personalized content. But can you take us through some of the key takeaways that our fundraisers online should take away from this session?
Bas, the biggest key takeaway is that it's really easy money. Your donors have already pledged to give that money.
Yeah.
And you can now actually collect it in a personalized way.
Sounds good to me. Take me to the dessert.
Also for the dessert, you see some very nice desserts popping up.
Yes.
And for this special dessert, we're going to use chatbots and digital engagement. If we look at our ingredients, first of all, we have the Salesforce Service and Sales Cloud.
Yeah.
Together with the Nonprofit Success Pack and FinDock, together with digital engagements and chatbots. If you would like to join us, please take your phone and once again scan the QR code. The dessert is especially interesting for nonprofits with a lot of inbound traffic, like mails and calls, but also for nonprofits that would like to increase the donor engagement. The dessert will be mainly focused on how the donor can interact with you, using the channel of their preferences. For that, we need to add, next to the usual suspects, digital engagement and chatbots as our main ingredients. You're able to join, so please pick up your phone and scan the QR code. We are browsing on the website of Steps or clicked on an ad banner and see that we can get in touch with Steps. We can choose our own channel to do so. I will be using web chat in this example, and after filling in my personal information, I get routed to the chatbot. The chatbot guides me with a menu where I, for example, can update personal information. I will go back to the menu and focus on fundraising. Although technically you will be able to cancel your donation, we want to get in personal touch with the donor. Now, let's make a donation. We select the campaign, Women in Need, and we will be donating €20 via credit card. FinDock provides me with a link and I can make the payment and will be redirected to the thank you page. If I do want to connect with customer service agent, I can also do that via the chat. Let's go back and connect with an agent. The agent sees the communication that has been going on between the chatbot and the donor. And Salesforce opens up the correct contact with the donation information present. With this example, we are finished with our cooking class.
Henke, thank you very much, especially on that last one. Any fundraising organization, especially in these times, that are thinking about digital transformation, how to better engage with their donors. I think chatbots are amazing, especially if you can unlock all those capabilities, all that data within Salesforce, within your chatbot experience. I'm actually already, giving one takeaway here, but what are the other takeaways can we share with the viewers here?
Chatbots can guide the donor to a lot of processes. It will increase donor satisfaction, and it will limit a lot of tasks that now a nonprofit has to do manually. For example, answering emails or picking up the phone. And actually it increases the donor engagement because they can engage with you with the channel that they prefer.
Fantastic, Henke. Thank you very much. And thank you for all the other amazing dishes, because if we look at your entire menu card, there's so much more that I actually want to see. And we don't have time for this today, but as a takeaway to all the viewers, the dishes you've seen today created by Henke, or the other ones that you've maybe seen on the menu card, if you want to see how you can unlock payments within your Salesforce instance, within the products that you have, whether that be Marketing Cloud, Pardot, communities, chatbots, please go to findock.com, fill in your details, and together with Henke and his team and our team, we will definitely be in touch to inspire you. Thank you very much.